Hi guys, it's Lindsay. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to Rogue Trader. I was in a Warhammer mood, but I didn't want to play Space Marine yet, so, yeah, we're playing Warhammer. We're playing Rogue Trader. We play now. Story, yeah, we're gonna go story mode. Continue, please. Alright, so I can pick what character I would like. Death World. Death World. Let's go with a custom character. Yeah, custom. I want to make my own. Yeah, that'll be my portrait. Appearance. Make it a little whiter, a little lighter on the skin tone. Oh god. Yeah, I like that one better. We'll go with that. You know what? Yeah, bigger. Hair, don't want that. That. For tattoos. Honestly, we're going one on each. Yeah, that one. If I could, I'd have tattoos on both arms. Yeah, that one.
We need to investigate.
Let our weapons be true, and our resolve unbreakable.
I will probably...
All hands, prepare for a watch and learn.
And... we'll go with a Hive World. I'm probably gonna be switching up some of this stuff. Commissar, Crime Lord. Nah, not a Psyker. We'll go with a Crime Lord. Yeah, Crime Lord seems fair. Apex of Brilliance, Illustrious Glory, Greatness, is a Feat of Greatness. What's... that one. Grim Portents, Shadow Torment, Brand of Shame. That one. Warrior. Seems... yeah, I like the Warrior one better. Alright, 35 point. We have 30 points to spend. Cut 2 into basic weapons. Ballistic skill's gonna get 2. Willpower is gonna get a couple more. Yeah. The rest I can double up. The rest I can definitely... sword class. Yeah, that seems better. We're gonna go with Mira for my name. Oh, for my ship, I mean. I think it's what it means. Okay, no, yeah. Edit. We're gonna go Shadow Eater for my ship name. Levana. Oh, yeah, no, we're editing that name. You're gonna be Mira. Alright. My ship is called the Shadow Eater for a reason. There go the servo skulls. Can't skip. Lame. Lame. Well, I mean, I can't pause. Lame. There's my character.
An excellent place for contemplation. One has the best view of the cathedral from here. Mesmerizing, wouldn't you say? An impeccable manifestation of the God Emperor's sublimity. That is the purpose of all temples to the God Emperor, to inspire awe and reverence. For it is the duty of his servants to persevere in their tireless service until they are presented.
Thank you. Options. Sound. Apply. Not too much,
The chance to give their very
Perfect,
life
that sounds a little bit
to
better.
the master of humanity. Allow me to introduce myself. Conrad Voigtveer, Master of Whispers, in the employ of Her Ladyship Rogue Trader Theodora von Valencias. At your service. I haven't had the pleasure of speaking with you in person before. My regards. Naturally, the infamy of your achievements in the shadows of an entire sector is not unknown to me. Your enterprising spirit and, if you excuse my bluntness, refusal to die are qualities worth saluting. It is as if you were carried here on the wings of destiny itself.
maybe.
I will be frank with you. You may forget your past titles, no matter who gave them to you, or what their origins are. From the moment you and the other candidate were brought aboard this void ship, your fate changed. You now serve Lord Captain Theodora von Valencias, and carry the burden of an heir of this house. Henceforth, you share your dynastic name with Her Ladyship. Bear it with honor.
Yeah, I'm assuming you have something here.
But of course, I have come to invite you to a meeting with Lady Theodora. I imagine you have many questions for your patroness.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she has just as many questions for you. It is regrettable that you haven't yet had an opportunity to speak. It has been an arduous voyage thus far.
No shit.
The Lord Captain and Master Edelthrad von Valencias are conversing on the observation platform. Let us join them there.
Let's freaking go. Do the journal. Rumors. Contracts. I'm liking this so far.
It's about time.
L, B, and M. Okay, cool. Honestly, it's kind of like...
None shall stand in my way.
Saving. Game auto-saved. Yep, I'm here. What do you want?
One of the von Valencia's trophy rooms. Perhaps you would like to take a look around after your audience with the Lord Captain.
That is a lot of things that the Adeptus Astartes would like back.
What's happening?
Ah, crap, the servitors are loose.
Run! The servitors have gone berserk!
Annihilate them!
Start battle. Oh, there goes him. There goes him. Yeah. Action points. Kind of like, it's basically just like, what's the word? Baldur's Gate, that's the word.
Already done! Another clean strike.
End turn. And he's dead. Nope, not yet. I would much rather shoot him. I'll toss.
Suits my plan. Nothing of value has been lost.
I can scarcely believe it. Oh,
What suspiciously poor
I do like
timing
this.
for such an accident.
yeah.
Servitors malfunction on the officer's deck at exactly the same moment when the rogue trader and her heirs are gathered here. I have blocked all passages between the upper and lower sectors of the residential decks. If this is a deliberate attack, it should stop the culprits from advancing their plan.
More or less. Looks like our patroness is here. Spread out, no one is allowed to enter the premises. Stations.
I'm afraid I must remain here. For Lady Theodora's safety, I have to oversee the execution of these orders personally. I hope you will have no difficulty reaching the observation platform on your own. It is just at the end of this corridor.
So, should be... Yeah, we'll see.
Follow my lead.
That is simply irrational, Lady Theodora. Assimilation into the trade structure would be political and economic suicide. Practically an admission of heresy.
Eh.
Then suggest an alternative that will satisfy me. I have described the situation. No worse than my seneschal could have done. Make a decision. What will you do with Ion 6, Edelthrad?
Your first impression of Elthrad, who appears to be about 30 years old, is a parchment-like skin stretched over a tightly bundled mass of sinew, implants, and bone. The nervously twitching fingers, the face twisted By a single tick, the jerky movements from all signs of illness or defeat has taken over his physical form. In contrast to Eldathrod, Theodora von Valenisaur, Lady Theodora, his features appear as if they were carved from marble, eternal and indestructible, head raised high, proud posture, hands clasped casually behind her back. Everything seems to emphase her. It makes a difference. It stands between her and Eldathrod. Next to the two of them, you see more men. One is a gray-haired officer of impeccable bearing who is studying the contents of his data slate. The other is a behemoth bristling with holsters and baldricks containing all manner of weapons.
Our second candidate has joined us. Approach and give me your answer. Consider this hypothetical situation. Ion 6. A new world on the fringes of the Coronis expanse. High seismic activity, regular magma eruptions, metamorphic rock deposits, prospects for large-scale mining. The world is populated by natives who worship some heretical underworld spirits that protect those who offer them sacrifices. Flights of fancy, you might say. But attempts to install ore extractors have failed for the second time. The mining crews sent to the planet's surface simply vanished overnight. My question to you is, what would you do with this poisoned treasure?
This one.
Trying to apply familiar methods to a new problem? The criminal underworld of Calixis is a far cry from a savage borderland planet.
Am I wrong, though?
The criminal underworld of Calixis? Lady Theodora, I must say your taste in company is rather exotic. Or do you see this as an opportunity to weed out the heresy among your progeny and sever the rotting branches of your dynastic tree? Insolent, ignorant upstart. How dare you?
Edelthrad,
Edelthrad, thank you.
I believe I gave you an assignment on this ship. Explain to me then why my senior congregator is still dawdling about the officer's deck, instead of proceeding to the middle decks to commence the inspection of the compartments in his purview.
Told
I beg
off.
your forgiveness, Lady Theodora. Your presence has such a profound effect on me that I well forgot the time.
Simple. I gave a straight
So,
answer.
why are you here? You have ceded the opening that was offered to you in a woeful display of meekness. Admittedly, this tendency is equally strong in all who toil in the Emperor's service.
Duh.
Immutable hierarchy, absolute obedience, lick-spittlery, compulsion to please. I value none of these things. From the moment my envoys came for you, the terms of your existence changed.
Not surprising.
My name is Theodora von Valancius
Von
Massimo
Valancius.
of Scaris. I am a rogue trader in the service of the God Emperor of humanity. And my rights and freedoms are vindicated by a most sacred relic. The warrant of trade, kept aboard this very vessel. Mine is the honor to venture into the darkness, beyond the Imperium, and carry humanity's light where powers wicked and heretical reign, and bow death and ruin to us all. It is my decision alone to determine the fate of whatever I find past the bounds of the explored void. Every world I discover, along with all there is to find thereon. Resources, people, riches, and mysteries, is mine by right. I command millions of lives, rule over numerous planets, and possess fortunes that no planetary governor or commander could dream of amassing. And you are one of those with Von Valancius blood in their veins and a rightful claim to this inheritance when the hour comes.
This seemed to appease her.
Oh, yes. You would be, wouldn't you? The question is, am I ready to choose you over the rest? You came aboard hours before the warp jump, and have not yet distinguished yourself in any way. As things currently stand, I have doubts that you are suitable for the role of rogue. Bloodright alone is not enough to earn the high honor of becoming the bearer of a warrant of trade. Nonetheless, your abilities and talents may yet prove useful. If not for the role of Lord Captain, then for that of their closest ally. Alas, even those responsibilities can at times be too challenging for those who share your blood. Kunrad Voitvir served me for many years before he made his mistake. I have some time before the Navigator gives the signal to initiate the Void ship's translation out of the warp, and my presence is required on the bridge. Is that so? Perhaps the Technomats were careless during maintenance. Or it could be the warp playing tricks on us in spite of the Gellerfield. Or perhaps there is something to all the stories about the ship being possessed after all.
Probably.
Lady Theodora, for the God Emperor's sake, surely you do not intend to start repeating idle rumors spread about by uneducated riffraff.
Uneducated my foot!
Now, enough, Abelard. Such hearsay amuses me. Idira eagerly retells me everything she learns from the whispers of her unseen advisors. This ship is ancient. It has enough hidden nooks, malfunctioning cogitators, and unused compartments to make ignorant folks speak of specters dwelling inside the bulkheads and plotting against those who yet live.
Where's the ship heading to?
The Rykad system, the domain of rogue trader Winterscale, one of my peers, and rivals. Besides me, 2 other rogue traders exist in the Coronis Expanse, and each of them possesses resources comparable to mine. Perhaps you will one day assist House von Valancius in surpassing both of them in affluence and splendor. I set the course for Rykad on the demand for a very specific reason. Perhaps I shall yet apprise you of the purpose for this voyage, but now is not the time. Observe, learn, absorb. It will take time for you to find your bearings aboard this vessel and in your new position. Eventually, I will find a post that suits you as I did for Edelthrad. Until that time comes, consider yourself my aide. You can start by not asking questions of this sort. I have no need for sycophants. I will draw my conclusions when an opportunity to prove yourself arises. As for when you will be granted that opportunity, only the God Emperor knows.
Hang on, wait, there we go.
Sometimes I forget that people without direct access to a ship's bridge may not know the first thing about how a void ship travels between the stars.
Yeah, how does that
Vessels
happen?
such as this one are capable of leaving real space and traversing into the warp, an otherworldly dimension of cruel and unthinkable forces.
Basically
By
hell.
entering it under the protection of the Gellerfield, we shorten the route to our destination, crossing distances that would require hundreds of years in a matter of weeks instead. Sometimes in days or even hours. That is how humanity spread across the galaxy. That is how we were able to build the Imperium, which spans millions of stars. In that case, I shall head to... Disturbances reported on the adjacent decks. Seneschal, if the need arises, protect the new blood. It is possible that the chance to prove your worth may present itself sooner than you may have anticipated.
Oh, yeah. Get me to the action. Heretics!
your cries of mercy.
You'll make a suitable sacrifice!
I can handle this.
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
Stay vigilant. The glory of the Imperium!
And they just got burned.
Ugh. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Your end is near!
Finally, I get to my...
Not a problem. Opposing me was your biggest mistake. Absolutely not.
Crush the feeble.
Just a minor setback.
Death to the weak!
Missed. You have bad aim.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
My faith strengthens me. Die!
Nothing I can't do.
Fuck you.
Mort, take a team with you and clear a path to the transport line. Do not let a single whoreson survive. Didn't bat an eye when that scum burst onto the deck, huh? Not bad. I have seen many an officer who panicked at the sight of combat on the upper decks. The false sense of security offered by their position makes them that much more vulnerable to the harsh realities of warp travel. Mort has gone on ahead to clear a path for us. If you want to make yourself useful, go after him and see if the Arch-Militant requires aid. And be quick about it.
Yes, ma'am. Your character has received a temporary positive effect from an ally. Such an has your...
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Oh, wait, hang on. Basically Dungeons & Dragons, but it's Warhammer. This makes me happy.
Thank Providence you are alive and well.
Always on time, eh, Kunrad? The moment we finish chasing the riffraff around the deck, you show up. Always just after the fighting's done. You could set your chrono by
Oh,
it.
shut up, Mort.
Mort, hold yourself together.
What, did the Lord Captain send you to chivvy us along? We're all done here. I'll report right away.
Master of Whispers, what is happening on my ship? The Voxnet is silent. The Voxmaster is not responding. Armed assailants have stormed the officer's deck, and my arch-militant just destroyed several more heretics on the way here. Is this a severe case of warp madness? Have some of my crew lost their minds and forgotten who they are and whom they serve? Report!
I like her.
I have not yet received word from the Engineerium regarding any Gellerfield failures, but communications were already unstable half an hour ago, and now they have ceased altogether. Whatever the cause may be, the consequences are spreading fast. I am receiving scattered reports from the middle decks, and the only Voxcasts from the lower bays are one-way heretical gibberish. That the madmen have already reached the officer's deck suggests that this outrage was planned in advance. Perhaps this is an organized mutiny.
Yeah, who would have performed a mutiny in the warp?
Lunatics, fools, heretics. This ship houses thousands upon thousands of people. Pernicious thoughts and warp-induced delusions could have tainted any one of them. It is a difficult notion to accept, but such risks are inescapable.
Of that, we will agree.
First, we have to confirm that the bridge and the Navigator's Sanctum are secure. And I have the means to do both things at once. Edelthrad, where is he? I must know if he is unharmed. A Psyker aboard a ship that is potentially being assailed by the warp could pose a greater threat to himself and others than a whole army of madmen with improvised weapons.
I tried to locate him, but the last thing known about his movements is that he arrived on Transitional Deck 18.
Well, what about
Blast
then?
it! Master of Whispers, find Edelthrad immediately. Seneschal, locate Tlas and the Sister of Battle. Both are to remain at my side. Arch-Militant, with me. I must go to my study. And it appears we might encounter heretics along the way.
Yes.
If I may, Lord Captain. Transitional Deck 18 is at the heart of the disturbance, and if our goal is to bring Edelthrad back, I could use some support. After all, I'm not as adept at directly confronting enemies of the House as the esteemed Arch-Militant, and taking into consideration Edelthrad's Psyker powers.
True.
Then it's settled. Find Edelthrad and bring him here. In whatever state you find him. This elevator leads to restricted compartments such as my personal chambers and the bridge. Do not let me down. I require you both. Do you understand? Kunrad, keep an eye on our spirited guest.
Yeah, I can't
you are
say she'll
personally
lose me.
responsible. Mort!
Alright. Let's go.
Are you ready to head to 18? It is a long walk, and you do not even have proper gear. Of course you will.
I'll make do.
Lady Theodora would never have someone she couldn't rely on as one of her heirs. But that is no longer relevant.
No shit. The fuck, dude? Oh, when I get my hands on you, I'm going to kill you! What the fuck?
Careful,
Kunrad?
careful. Be gentle with our guest. She has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warrant Chamber, and for that, I need her breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful. How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you, my... We are in the anteroom of the Warrant Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives Theodora all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
Hell fucking no!
I am afraid that you have no choice in the matter. Try to resist, and I will demonstrate the power that the warp holds over mortals. Come to think of it, I might even take some pleasure in doing so.
To the void with you, fucker. Get out of my head! skill tests. Gain 5 experience. Examine the sentinel. Looking for anything I can use as a weapon. Look back.
Did you forget something? I suggest you hurry.
Fine. Continue.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance? Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Fuck you. Heh.
There is still another way.
I'm gonna kill him. Check the Warren chamber. Let it be known that by my will and by the truth, by the words of this document, I appoint this person. I can't read that fast. But you guys can pause and read if you need to.
Escort the child of the house to safety. Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup. Establishing connection.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the Navigator's Sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat, regroup all available forces and head...
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Unable to establish two-way connection. Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by.
Are you warned?
Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel designed as a personal escort of the child of the house and a means of communicating with the rogue trader's subjects. Mobile unit standing by.
Get me there.
Middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of arms.
I'm not gonna lie, if I could name my Vox Skull, it's being named Bob.
Unauthorized units from breaching the Warren chamber. Preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Great.
A new challenge for me?
Let's see, where does the little skull go? Oh. Can't... Alright, can't go that way. So I guess this means I just go... Nope, not that way. This way? I've never played this game before. Be nice.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Hang on. Should probably change that, but it does.
Victory awaits!
But yeah, this game is fun to play. Like, even though I've just started, I'm enjoying this.
Follow my lead.
I'll figure out how to get out of here at some point. I know I can get out. Oh, the servo box is just... My servo skull is just leaving me. It's just following my lead. Seal it up. Nothing. I'm blind. Let's be real. Dickheads.
Run, fools, or fall!
Chainsaw sword! Chainsaw sword!
Mistress? What? Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve me! What is the meaning of this? What? Serving the gods of the war? Kunrad is a heretic?
Yep.
Oh, Voidfear, you void rat. Madness. And this mutiny is likewise his doing, no doubt. Saints' blood!
He very much
It
admitted
is
it.
small wonder that the heretics are so well organized. I thought his order to seal the passages between decks was his attempt to stop the attackers from spreading to other levels. But now I see the real reason. It was to stop the enforcers from intervening. At least you are alive, and now safe, mistress. Alas, I doubt we can afford to look for a compartment to sit out this disaster.
Nope.
You're in a bad way. I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit with me. And, for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around the decks without means of self-defense.
Thank you.
Here.
Yay, I have things! Yeah. I have gotten some new items. Excellent, excellent. Hang on a sec. Okay, I'm all healed.
Our enemies may find us at any moment. Light of terror, guide
I
our...
tire of idleness. Let's move. I'll lay claim to
Arm
the...
yourself. Our enemies may find us at any moment. At your service.
Sword. Med kit. His inventory I can go into. Excellent.
Arm yourself.
Give me
Our
a
enemies
second.
may find us at any moment.
Okay.
That is a noticeable improvement. Now the lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks is much worse, although strike teams have already been dispatched there. All communication with the bridge and the engineering bay was lost. So, apart from scattered voxcasts, we have no information to go on.
Of course.
But that is not the worst of it. All these jolts and shaking are most alarming. These are signs that the navigator and the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation. If we can manage that, some aboard this vessel may yet survive. I am no helmsman, or God Emperor preserve me navigator.
Oh yeah.
However, I've spent my entire life aboard void ships equipped with warp drives, and I know that portents such as these do not bode well. It could be that the Geller field has faltered. Perhaps the navigator was struck down by warp corruption and is fighting for the last shreds of his humanity as we speak.
More than likely.
If we get thrown off course, we will be forever lost in the warp. Naturally, we would likely not have long to live in that scenario. But I will not resign myself to such an outcome just yet. You sent me a Vox message. Specifically, a Voxcast on the officer's frequency, which I had the good fortune to receive. You mean to say you did no such thing?
Yeah.
Warren Sentinel? The Lord Captain barely ever ventures down to the chamber, and I was at her side only once or twice when she did. And I did not see anything of the sort. The Warren Chamber is an ancient and rather sacred mechanism that the ship's tech priests treat with the utmost reverence.
Oh,
I assume
obviously.
that whatever it is that you did, you must have activated certain processes and caused the Sentinel to awaken. But then, why did none of it happen when Lady Theodora did the same? Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the Navigator's Sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well, and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off course. Absolutely. Let us proceed.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that her trust in us is well deserved. Onward!
Oh, them again? Lame.
Don't you dare to cross us!
Your Emperor won't save you!
I will cleave you in two.
Won't view a target.
Eh, fuck you, you missed.
Just to non-believers.
Ow! Fuck you.
My ears are ringing.
All too easy.
Fuck you. Not enough momentum points. That hurt! Hey, I win.
Pain and duty go hand in hand. It will be done. Just Just a minor setback.
Got you, bitch.
Suits my purpose. Nothing of value has been lost.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Leave you in two.
At your beck and reduced to dust.
Dead. Excellent. So I can level her up. Excellent. But first,
It's about time.
yep. After this, I will call it a night. Psycher.
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Oh.
Idira, would it be too much to ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abelard, how they sing.
This is Idira Tlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius. Idira?
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To die in the waves of the Immaterium, fall under the burning rays of the final dawn. And in the roaring blaze, I see a figure standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
Uh-huh. A diviner, are ya?
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud.
Obviously.
And you are von Valancius, one of Lady Theodora's heirs. Well then, we finally meet.
Officer's frequency. To all who can hear me, those with a weapon in their hands are to gather on the officer's deck at once. I repeat, gather on the officer's deck at once and prepare to launch a counterattack.
That's Ethelthrat. Oh, Emperor's Providence. The other heir lives as well. Quickly, we must head to...
Not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us.
Sadly, she's right.
If Ethelthrat's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without...
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart. The whispers
She's a
call
little
me.
mad. Can you tell?
The ones I could make out among all the screams and screeches. Those who are rocking this boat hit us where it hurt. They went after the Navigator, our guide through the warp. The Whispers called me to the Enginarium, but it was too late. I heard the cry of our master Cog, and the silence that followed.
What? You don't mean the Enginseer Prime is...
dead?
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the Navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the Navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand here and take it, are we? The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up. So what are we moping around for? Let's go protect that noble mutant while we're still alive.
To the Navigator Sanctorum. Thank you. Athletics, corrose. We'll go with coercion. Him. For me. Athletics, corrose. Demolition for me. That's better.
We must act. A new challenge for me.
Shit. Let's get out of here. Alright, destroy this field. Don't keep our master waiting. Oh.
I'll see you terminated.
The Master's demand or death.
Yeah, start the battle.
I don't have time for this. I'll pass. Absolutely not.
Fine.
Hold on.
Oh, you son of a bitch. Ow!
A tactically sound approach.
All right.
What is this foreboding? I'm not so sure.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Dodged. You can't hit me.
Out of my way.
Okay, I'll give you that one.
Already done. Suits my purpose. Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
What did he do to me? Oops. Fuck you! Ow! do this. Okay, so once it's in the thing, it's in the thing.
I bring ruin.
Dodged.
I will do my duty.
On it.
Ha!
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Wounded, exhausted, fighting back the endless horrors of the warp that are forcing their way into his head. Pick one.
Your time is short.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn.
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
Its march
Ooh,
thunders
not
under the
good.
burden
This is very
of
not good.
Alps. Unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads of words and meanings, each one a portent of salvation within me.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long. We must begin the translation. Leave the warp. But it can't be done without the Master Helmsman's help.
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Vespidus, good luck. And thank you.
Can you talk to our navigator? Oh. Cool, I can...
None shall stand in my way.
Navigator Sanctum is a private...
Victory awaits.
Unless we can get out of here.
Did you want something?
We shall prevail.
Anyway, I'm actually going to physically save this game. And I am going to call it a night. I will see you guys on Monday. Until then, stay safe and be kind to each other.